Let us solve the second exercise in Microsoft Word. In this exercise, we are supposed to prepare a Word document using SmartArt and Shape tool. There are two parts of this exercise. The first part, we are going to prepare a flowchart, and in the second part, we are going to prepare a organization chart. So let's start with the flowchart. This is what we are supposed to prepare. I have a Word document with me. In order to insert a flowchart, I have to go to the Insert ribbon. So you have the Insert ribbon here. When I click on it, I get many options over here. I'm going to select the Shapes option. So this is the option I'm going to select. So when you click on that shape option, you get a lot of options, but I will start with the new canvas. So this is a better idea to start everything with a new drawing canvas. So I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to click on the new canvas. Now generally it will occupy the entire Word document. If it is not, you can always drag it and to resize the canvas. The advantage of using canvas is when you create a canvas, these options will be directly available to you, and you can always drag and put them in the Word document. So let's look at the first part. The first part says to find the largest of three numbers. I can go over here to my document. I can click on the text tool over here. So if you look at the tool over here, the text tool, and I can click and create a small area over here, and then start typing. That is to find the largest of three numbers. So I'm going to type to find largest of three numbers. Let me say this is what I have typed here, to find the largest of three numbers. So let me make the capitalization properly. Three numbers, this is what they have given, and you can always resize them by going to this edge over here and then dragging it up or down. You can, if you look at the mouse pointers over here, so you get the mouse pointer like this, the four-headed mouse pointer. When you get the four-headed mouse pointer, you can always drag them. So I'm clicking and dragging the sides. You can then fill it with one color. So I'm going to just fill it with one of the color. So they have specified a green color over here, and I have a green color filled onto it. As usual, you can click on the home and make it center so that it appears at the center. Now let's go to the second part, and we have the start button. So in order to do that, let me go to the Word document. In the format menu, remember this format menu is available to you only if you are this particular menu is available to you only if you have created a canvas. If this canvas is not there, then you have to manually go to the insert every time and then click on the shape and then search for that. So this will be, by putting a canvas, you can avoid that going to the other part and getting them. So let's go to the option over here. You have the flow charts over here, and in this flow chart you have large number of options, and one of the options that you can see over here is the terminator. So I'm going to go and select this terminator. You can click and then click here and drag and create a terminator over here, and as usual they have put the text over here as start. So in order to put the text, right click on it, and then you have an option that says add text. So I'm going to click on that. So I will add text, and then I'm going to type START. Now according to them, they have given it a red color. So I'm going to go over here and select one of the color, a red. You can select any color. If the color is not available, you can click on it and then select the red color. The same thing you can do it for this one also. If you are not happy with that, you can click on here and select a color that suits your need. Now as usual, you can notice over here the color that they have specified is black. So I'm going to just select this one, and I'm going to go here and then select the black as the font color. So let me go over here, and this is the font color. So okay, so selected letter. I don't know whether it will be visible on the video, but this is what they have said, and I'm following it. I think I can just reduce the color of red to slightly lesser color. So you have a lot of option over here. I'm going to go to the red, slightly lower version of the red. You can play around with it. I'm not going to spend more time on how to change the color, because you know very well how it can be done. Let's go ahead with the second part, and the second we have an input which says read ABC. So I'm going to go over here, and under the flow chart, if you notice over here, you have a lot of option, and one such option is this input. That is the data input that we are going to give it to a flow chart. So I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to create a data input over here, and I'm going to say read ABC. So to add the text, right click on it and then say add text, and then say read A comma B comma C, A comma B comma C, and this is what they've said, read A comma B comma C, and they have put some color. So let me also put some color over here, and the color that they have selected is some light blue color that they have selected. You can always play around with this color. I am not insisting on and I'm not going to waste my time on making it the same color as this one. And there is also an option in Microsoft Word, just to tell you that if you go to the fill option over here, more color option here, generally you get a tool called as select color. Okay, somewhere you will get that. You can also select a color from the other part and then do it, but anyhow, color is not an issue. Let's go to the next part, and then we have a diamond symbol. That's a decision symbol. Let's go ahead and let's put a diamond symbol. Again, click on it, and then go to the diamond symbol over here. That is under flowchart. You get this decision. Click on it, and then drag and create a diamond of your choice. So you create a diamond. Don't draw very large objects, because you may run out of space. Then you have a option is A greater than B. So let me write that. Right click on it and then say is A greater than B and a question mark. And if you look at here, they have written like this, and they have also changed the color. Let me change the color of this as black. This is what they have done. This color, font color, happens to be the black color. So let me take some black color. Here also they have made it as black. I don't know whether it will be visible in the video, but you have to bear the inconvenience that this is what they have given. Okay, so one color is this one, and the next color that they have specified is this one. And so I'm going to go over here and then select one light color. So this is what you can do it. Okay, so this is one is over, and below this you have two more. Now there is a easy option there. So once you have the required image with you or the symbol with you. Now if you notice there, the border is actually black in color, and my border is blue in color. You can always go to the shape outline here, that is this one, shape outline, and then make it as black. Now these are all funny things you can always play around with the, so you can see that this has become this particular place over here. If you notice, this part is now black in color. Okay, so that is done. Now I need two more of this kind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this one, and I am going to press the control button, that is the CTRL button on my keyboard, and then I'm going to drag it by pressing the control. You see, if you just drag it, you notice it is going to go. But if you press control, you can see the mouse pointer will change as a plus symbol. Okay, so click and drag and you get the one. Leave the mouse pointer first and then the control button. So don't leave the control button first. So in the same way, click on it, drag it, leave the mouse pointer first and then the control button. So you have the two symbols that are being created. Now only thing I have to do is A greater than C. This is what I am supposed to, is B greater than C. Now if this is not visible, just make it as slightly larger, and slightly larger. So this is what is asked there, is B greater than C. This is one, and here it is A greater than C. This is the second part. Okay, this is all done. Next part, now if this canvas is small, you can always drag it. Just go to this edge and then drag it down. Okay, so next part that we are supposed to do is put a rectangle. That is the process. So let's go to the flow chart here by clicking on this part, the down arrow that you can notice over here. You can click and drag it down, and then go down to the flow chart. Under the flow chart, you get this option, that is the first option over here, process. So I'm going to click on this process and I'm going to drag one rectangle. So I got the rectangle over here, and what is that they have said is print B is the largest. This is what they have asked me to do. So right click and add the text, and I'm going to say print, and I'm going to say B is the largest. I hope is the, what is this, largest. Let me see what they have said. B is the largest. This is what they have said. You can always resize this one to suit your need. Okay. Also, you can change the color as per as their requirement, and I'm going to go over here and then give some light color, maybe this or any one light color. Okay, this is done. Also, if you want the outline is blue, now you can change the outline, the second one, to black. Okay, print, print. Okay, that's done. Second one is I want to print C is the largest. That's the next part. So I'm going to click on this one, hold the control, drag it and leave it. So I got the second one. Click on it, hold the control button, don't leave the control button, drag it, and you have the third one. Leave the mouse button first and then the control. So here you say C is the largest, and here you say A is the largest. So this is done. What else we need to do? We need a connector over here. So let's get the connector. So I'm going to go over here to the options, and then I'm going to go to the connector here. You can notice the connector. So I'm going to click on that connector, and I'm going to put one connector here. Okay, and they've given some color. Let's say they've given the color as green. I will select one color, green color. Okay, you can always change the color from this color options there. So if you want the outline to be black, you can also do that. Okay, done. And then I have the last one, and that is the one more connector is required. So let me get one more connector. So I'm going to click on it, hold the control, drag it, and just leave it here. So you get the control. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get the last one, that is the terminator, which is same as stop. So I'm going to click on it, hold the control, drag it down. Okay, you just keep on dragging it, the pages will shift. Don't blindly drag it, just drag and leave it. So you have here, and I'm going to just make it as stop. So this is all you need to do. Now you need to connect them one after the other. So let's look at the connectors first. These are straight connectors. So let's go here, and I'm going to select the straight connector. So if you notice these connectors over here, one arrow. Okay, so click on it and then select the arrow there. So I'm going to click on it and then select the arrow. Now if you notice there is one dot here. Click on the dot and then drag it. So you have the first connector with you. Remember, always see to it that they are connected, otherwise it is typical. You can notice that they are connected. When you click on the arrow here, you can notice it is connected. Now you can do the same thing by clicking and dragging again and again, but because I know how to copy paste, I'm going to use the next option, that is click on it, click on the arrow, hold the control and then drag it down. So I have one more. So if you can't do this one, go here and then manually get the arrow there. So you got the arrow here, and then okay, here it is. So I got the arrow. And if you want a minor movement, see, once you get this thing selected, if you want to move my small amount, use the arrow key, left arrow or right arrow, to make it move this direction or that direction. If it is not possible for you to do it using mouse, you can always use the arrows. So this is done, and I want one more. Click and drag it down. So you have it here, and then make the final adjustment. Okay, that's all. You have done it. So you have done it. Let's go and let's do that thing. Okay, and let's look at the other part over here. Now this is straight. I'm going to first connect all the straight ones and then the L connections. So let me go here. This is straight, so I'm going to click on this, control and drag it down, and then go here and make the connection. Go here, make the connection. Okay, you can move it slightly up, control and drag it. No, if you made a mistake, control Z always will help you. Select this one, control and drag it, one to this one, the other side to the other one, and always you can make the adjustment. So done. The next part is what we have here is one more connecting to this one. So you can drag any one of them, click and drag it. Now if there are already two is selected, you get like this, control Z, and see to it that you select only one of them, control and then drag it down. So click and then get it here. This is done. Below also you need it, so click on it, drag it and get it down. Otherwise you can always go and then get it from this option. From here also you can do it, but I find this is quite easy, because once you get it, you can always click on it, control, drag it down and then make the adjustment. So this is done. You can always move it anywhere you want. Once that is done, then you need a few other line connections, and that is L connections. So let's go ahead and let's do that L connections now. So for this you have to go to the arrows over here, and you have the arrow with this option, and that is the elbow arrow. So click on it and then click on the first one and then connect to the other one. Now as usual, you can make it black by clicking on it if at all you want it. You can click on any one of them and black if at all you want it. Okay. I have one elbow connect here. Click on it, control and drag it and then make the connection. Done. Let's look at the next one. Click and drag it down. So one connection here and the other connection to the other side. So you can slightly move it this side if you don't see that elbow there. So click and drag it downwards. Use the control when you are dragging it. So then make a connection. And if you want, you can always use this. Okay, so that's done. Then I need one more elbow. So click on it, drag it down. So click on this one and then the other side connect to this part. Click and drag down one side to this part and the other side to the other part. This is done. Now a small thing that is remaining is to write yes, no. So let's complete that part. First is no, then it is yes. So I'm going to go to the text over here. You can click on this one and then get it from here. It is one and the same, or you can directly click on this one. Both are same. You just click and drag it and say no here, no. Now generally what happens is when you do this no, it has that outline. Okay, so click on this and go to this outline here. So go to this outline and then say no outline. So select this option, no outline. So here you have this no outline. So select this option, no outline, and then the outline will vanish. So I'm going to click on it and then say no outline. The outline vanishes. Also, I don't want it to be filled with the color. So I will go to the shape here and I have an option for no fill. So this you have no fill here. So I'm going to go here and then say no fill. Okay, then I will make a small adjustment. Done. Then where else I need no? I need no in the middle area over here. So I'm going to use the control drag. So hold control, drag it down, leave it. Hold control, drag it down, leave it. Then I want yes on the other side. I'm going to click and drag again. Use the control when you are dragging it. I'm going to say yes. Then I'm going to click and drag. This is also yes, and this is also yes. Okay, done. I think it is done with this. The whole document is created. Definitely it may not resemble in terms of the color. It may not look same, but you can always play with the color to get it done. That's all. I will continue with the second part in the next video. Thank you.